Welcome back, chat. You know already we are eating good tonight, especially if your name is Jonathan Tran and Alex Oates, who just dropped some 50 bombs during some pizza and some wings. We got one great user in the middle. We've got Adam B. Witten joining us once again. And gentlemen, Heat 2 had some blowouts. Heat 3, are you expecting the same? Let's start with you, user.
Not really, because I was looking at the records. Look like these guys are going to keep it a lot closer. And then plus, yes, you giving out free pizza, wings, and breadsticks. Don't nobody want to get a 50 burger put on.
I love it. All right, we'll avoid the burgers for now. We'll stick with the pizza. And we also got to bring back the guest you saw in the last act. Chaos is joining us once again, and he witnessed some of those dominant performances. Chaos, just as a Madden pro yourself, someone who's been watching the game and competing in the clubs, who has impressed you the most? Did you see any star talent there in the second heat?
I mean, Jay Tran and Alex O's getting the 50, getting the pizza, and then as user continue to add on with the breadsticks and the wings and the second pizza. Those guys were impressive. I mean, Noah was impressive as well. I think it's underrated to be able to just milk the clock the way that he did. I know it was 21 nothing, but just to be able to milk the clock that quickly is pretty impressive also.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Noah's probably upset that you brought out the pizza opportunity well after he had the game in hand and was just trying to slow play it all the way. Chaos, what do you watch and you say, this is what separates good players and great players as we go through this tournament?
I mean, little things. One big one's time management. When you have a close game, that can really matter. Making sure you're getting the last drive of the half, last drive of the game. Pocket presence, stuff like that against pressure. Pocket presence can either, one, save you some yards on a sack if you still get sacked, or even get you out of a sack and allow you to still be able to make a play. Just little things like that that can really take your game from like the good level to the great level to the elite level.
Yeah, Chaos, listen, I was not stacking it on. I was just trying to clarify for the chat. Now, if you're going to give out pizza, it got to at least be two pizza. If you're going to give out a pizza, you got to have the wings and the breadstick with it. And so with that being said, now you was in college playing. How big is that? Because, when you were playing in college, did you have the cash to just go out and get food? Or did you take these opportunities like what Puckett is doing in this $150,000 tournament?
No, anytime you can get a free meal like that, you got to try everything that you can to take advantage of it. So I can definitely see a lot of these games getting up to that 40 to 50 range with guys trying to get free meals. Definitely something that can help the college kids out, and definitely something I expect to see forward. I know you all were saying before the highest was 35, 38. I expect to see a lot higher now that that's on the table.
All right, I made a huge mistake is what you're telling me. The FPS kid needs to learn Madden clearly a little bit better. Chaos, I wanted to ask you, as a Maryland grad, Noah Johnson is still going to be in the running for those pizzas in the future. What was the best pizza spot in Maryland?
The best pizza. I mean, it's got to be Lito's, right? It's got to be Lito's Pizza. The original Lito's Pizza. That's what I have to go with. Being in Maryland, so you have to go with that.
Got to go with Litos. All right. You hear that, Noah? That's what you're playing for in the future. Coming up, we got another big battle. I love my Ohio State Buckeyes. They are struggling in this tournament, but the only team who is doing worse in the Big Ten is Michigan. Which team do you think gets the win here? We saw Michigan almost take it last time. They're about to face off here in Heat 3.
I'll go with Michigan.
Going with Abdullah. I love it. Adam's favorite. All right, guys, you got one more question each, and then Chaos, we will let you go for the night, but it's been a blast having you on so far.
Yeah, I want to ask you specifically about Abdullah Tarmoum, who you mentioned, Puckett, because he lost on a 95 or 97-yard touchdown at the end of the game. How do you shake off something like that? I mean, how do you put something like that behind you and come back and try to respond for the audience like he can tonight?
I mean, it's rough, but I mean, you have to look at it glass half full, right? I mean, you were in a position to win the game if you don't give that up. So you just take the other 98% of the football game that you played and put yourself in a position to win, and you take that forward, and you kind of just have to leave that one behind. I can't see you giving that up all too often, so you just can't hang your head on that.
Chaos, this question might be a little deep, but I personally want to know, you being a Madden competitor, Madden pro, and also a content creator, do you feel the pressure to also be great as a competitor when you lose and don't make it far in the clubs or the MCS? You feel like, man, people are really expecting me to make great runs, or at the end of the day, hey, man, I'm a content creator first, and I just did the best I could.
Well, at this point in my career, I'm definitely a content creator first. I'm not at the top of my game, I'd say, anymore. I don't feel too much added pressure just because at the end of the day, man, I mean, I still have that content creation to fall back on. I feel like I felt more pressure when competitive was my main thing, my main go-to. And then if you lose that tournament, it hurts. It stings. I mean, it stings anyways. But when that's what you're really going for, that's your main thing. It really hurts when you lose. So I would say it's not more pressure being in that situation. I definitely like having that as a backup for when I lose in tournaments and stuff like that, which I do pretty often now. So
Totally understand that one. I mean,
Me and you both.
as we age up, man, we're not expected to dominate like us young bucks used to. All right, Chaos, thank you so much for joining the show. You guys, again, can check out his Twitter, his Instagram, hit him up on Twitch, and of course, follow his YouTube channel. One more time, Chaos, where can we find you?
Oh, over on Twitch, it's K_AUS23. Same thing on Twitter, K_AUS23. And then over on YouTube, it's just Chaos, K-AUS. And those are my 3 main socials. I appreciate you guys having me on.
Always, man. Appreciate you. He played in our charity bowl, and now you get to see him again tonight. That was Chaos, but here's a look at Heat 3, and things are heating up. First of all, though, I was going to say great state of Michigan. I'm just going to say the state of Michigan an apology. They are 1-8. It's my Ohio State Buckeyes who are 0-9. Buckeyes, it is time to show up in the big rivalry matchup. Fellas, though, as you look at this board, which other games are you looking forward to?
UCLA and Oregon State is what I'm looking at. UCLA 6-0. I'm wondering they can keep it going.
Let's jump into it here.
Yeah, UCLA. Andre Guadagno, freshman business economics major. I'm sure I butchered his name.
I thought you nailed it.
Maybe. Who knows?
Better than User and I would, though. Well done.
I tell you what, though, he's got a 6-0 record, so he's coming in here with a lot of confidence. Oregon State, Brendan Ertl, we saw him in Week 1's Match of the Week. He's at 4-2.
Fucking sound like me anytime somebody even get close to pronouncing it. Hey, sound right to me.
100% accurate. Nailed it. We'll find out next week if that was right or a little bit later on Twitter.
UCLA starting out quick.
Yeah. And I tell you, be ready for some points here in Heat 3 after Puckett turned up the heat with the pizza and the 50 burgers in Heat 2.
I'll be honest, guys. I was really cheering on the runners of this tournament. It feels like everyone is just going deep now.
Hold on. Sound like you trying to change your tune now.
No, I was just saying. My mental position earlier in the tournament.
All right, we're going to be talking about that financial position come January. All these boys dropping 60 burgers.
Hey, can I move in with you and your family? You cool with that, User?
No, sir. I got 3 kids already. This house is full.
I just need to tend the backyard.
Look at this, a minute 4 into this game, and UCLA is already on the board, 7-0. We got Pizza Watch already in this game.
Pizza Watch, not Belt Watch, but Pizza Watch.
Also, chat, yes, we do have another giveaway coming up. We told you about the dump truck that'll be coming later in the show. We have individual cards to give out as well.
All right, so this is our only match in the Pac-12 in this heat. UCLA, Oregon State. Again, UCLA perfect so far. Oregon State 4-2. Top 4 in each conference advances to the next round. With just
95-56, 21. No.
Underneath the Michael Thomas.
Oregon State, I'm not sure what book he's in, but I think he's in Las Vegas running that out from close.
Uh-oh.
Take a look at this game out of the Midwest.
Going up top.
And
Mike
Memphis taking the early lead. This is a 5-5 Memphis team, guys, against 10-0 Minnesota State out of our Midwest region.
10-0, Taylor Savoy.
He's a fan of Stephon Diggs. Had another monster game for the Bills this week. And I like
Playing
that.
With the Packers. Another Green Bay, Tampa Bay matchup. This is an intriguing game to watch. You got 5-5 Memphis. May not have a shot to push forward to the next round with Minnesota State at 10-0, and
This
maybe
could
looking
be a
like
trap.
running away with that. Yeah.
This could be a trap game for Taylor, you know. 5-5 might be looking at this opponent like he's not that good. He could end up dropping it. Hopefully he stays focused and keep it the way he's been doing in this tournament.
Yeah, let's see how he comes out on this first drive here, having been, he takes a jab early in this game from Evan Williams in Memphis. They're going with Green Bay, Minnesota State, 10-0. One of two matchups in this heat out of the Midwest region.
It's a good read.
Monte Adams past midfield.
Oh, UCLA already got the ball back. Fast.
Yeah, bounce. Oh, they're hungry.
And I
They're
think a
hungry,
highlight
literally hungry.
Get out of bounds.
Throwing it away. UCLA scored in a little over a minute on their first drive. They got it back about halfway through the first quarter and looking to go up by 2 scores early on against Oregon
He's
State.
going to be looking for RB in the scene, but he manned him up.
Now, I saw people complaining on Reddit that DK Metcalf is a 79 strength and Taysom Hill is a 78. Do you guys feel like we need to jack DK up, or is he in the right place, user?
I mean, DK is already a tough card on the game, or a tough player. You know, Taysom Hill, he ain't no slouch. I mean, yes, he's playing quarterback, but he kind of swung himself now. I wouldn't be surprised if he could throw up something close to Metcalf.
Metcalf going across the middle here. They got him doubled up, though. Wilson's going to take off, and that's where he's dangerous. On 3rd and long, he moves the chains with his legs.
You see Simmons 34.99 say, hey, man, don't sleep on Taysom, man. Taysom can throw up that weight.
But have you seen DK? I've met the man in person.
Yeah,
He's like
below
part
80
horse.
strength for that guy.
He's like
That's hard to
Clydesdale,
believe.
man. He's enormous.
I mean, he chiseled. Pause. He is chiseled.
Pause. Here's more.
Oh, here's another dot. Let's
There
go.
goes Tyler Lockett for a score. Early 2-touchdown lead for undefeated UCLA.
All right, I'm not feeling good about this, Andre. It's been, what, 3 minutes and already looking at 14 points. The wallet is emptying tonight, boys. Let's keep it moving, though, as we jump around. This is Memphis, Minnesota State, and it's Minnesota State playing as Green Bay, threatening with a touchdown.
That's a good response
That's
there,
a nice play
user.
by Minnesota. It's a nice play by Minnesota. And what I noticed before we switched, when we left this game last, you know, Taylor Savoy sat in the pocket as my guy Evan Williams sent the dogs at him. He showed good pocket presence and then made that read to hit that slant across the middle in between the 2 defenders. I see why Taylor's 10-0, and of course he's answering right back to tie this ball game up.
Let's see if he's got a defensive answer here. Gave up a touchdown on Memphis's first drive. Decent kick return here. Again, Memphis just 5-5 out of the Midwest region. Minnesota State 10-0. Couple of juniors at their respective schools.
Yeah, and this is a really interesting region because remember, only half the teams come out of the regions as the other main conferences, with Taylor Savoy at 10-0. This is a big matchup between 2 8-2 teams behind him. Tennessee Tech versus Cincinnati. That's Ethan Crowder taking on Brendan Haddon also in this heat.
Yeah, that's another big one out of the same region. All right, so a 3rd and long coming up there as we move over to UCLA and Oregon State. See if Oregon State's got an answer here, but stopped on 3rd and short.
4th and 1. Oregon State, go ahead and punt that.
Really?
Go ahead and punt that. we got to keep it going.
Guys, I just got a friend request on Twitter from Alex Oates and Mr. Tran. Pizza delivery time.
Surprised it took that long.
We're going to need that pizza up out
We're
your
going to need
butt.
that pizza.
Real
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah, the night is still young.
They said, "Do you want us to send? You want to send this to Cash App or PayPal?"
I just responded directly, address and topping, please.
They're going to go for it here, user. 4th and 1. Woo, tough catch.
But he's short.
The chains.
But he's short.
Wow,
yes,
really?
Yes, he's short. Unlike Puckett Pockets. Let's go deep.
Okay. Only 4 seconds gone by second quarter. There, big hole for Carson.
Oh, baby.
Still going.
Go ahead. Go
Dump trucking people, and he's on his way to the Baja. To the 5. Carson to the end zone. 21-0. Just seconds gone by second quarter.
All right, gentlemen, let's jump out of this one. This is Tennessee Tech and Cincinnati. We talked about the importance. Both teams trailing Taylor Savoy from Minnesota State, but at 8-2 records, they could climb into the number 2 spot there in the Midwest region.
Tennessee Tech, Ethan Crowder with the ball. As you mentioned, both teams 8-2. Good throwaway there on 1st and 10. Cincinnati, Brendan Haddon with an early 3-0 lead here.
This is my game to watch out the heat. Both of these guys 8-2. I don't expect this one to be a shootout.
No, yeah, this is a super important game. You got to be smart in this one. You're just playing for the win. That's a perfect pass. And Tennessee Tech scores the first touchdown of the game. Ethan Crowder takes the lead late in the first quarter.
You know, I felt like we weren't seeing a lot of Irwin use previously. He's on a lot of fantasy football radars in the last 2 weeks, and now it seems to be used by a number of players in-game. Let's jump over Memphis, Minnesota State. It's Minnesota State looking to make it 14. Not this time.
That's a big turnover. Devin White, the rookie, all the way back. What a turnover there. Memphis at 5-5 against undefeated Minnesota State takes the lead on a pick 6.
Ryan Suckup on for the point.
Like I said,
big momentum shifting play.
This could be a trap game for Taylor. For some reason, I just feel it. You know, he's 5-5. He's making mistake after mistake when it seems like he should be taking the lead and taking over. Pick 6 at the 5-yard line. To the pot. You're right, Slimmer. To the pot.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, so Taylor a little shaken here in this second quarter after throwing that pick 6. Let's see how he responds here again. He's been down now a couple of times in this first half. On the 22-yard line, Rodgers, nice feed to Adams. So a good response early in this drive is Minnesota State, the heavy favorites in this one at 10-0, but down early. Fell down 7-0 on the first drive of the game. Now down 14-7 after throwing a pick deep in opposing territory that was taken all the way back for a touchdown by Devin White.
Nice curl.
Makes the smart read there. Another first down. Boy, this is shaping up to be a good one here. Rodgers, dangerous throw and another interception. Winfield gets that one.
Taylor Savoy with another interception.
Big defense there. Let's go back over to undefeated UCLA taking on Oregon State.
All Andre has to do is just keep this pace. Keep putting up 2 touchdowns per quarter, and he's going to have.
There goes DK. There goes DK Metcalf inside the 10. Yeah, the only drama that there appears to be in this game is whether or not UCLA is going to break 50.
And guys, make sure y'all order extra cheese too. Y'all already know. Extra cheese.
Extra large as well.
Extra cheese.
You're the type of guy to collect all the Monopoly stickers.
you know they be skipping on the cheese. You gotta ask for extra cheese. That's automatic.
I will say, probably the best pizza on the planet, Quattro Formaggi. Going to 4 cheese. Fight me, chat. All right, let's go. Chris Carson again going in for UCLA. Let's bounce from that to Portland State versus CSU Bakersfield.
CSU Bakersfield?
Portland State with the ball, 4-6. Portland State, Ty Purcell against Elijah Wood from CSU Bakersfield, 7-3. These two teams out of the West region, same region where we're going to see our match of the week later between Boise State and South Dakota.
And Elijah Wood, even though he just got dotted right here, CSC Bakersfield, y'all know him as Big Bully in the MCS. He actually lost in the Rams final this year to, I think it's Penn State champion, Colin.
Back to
Let's
Memphis,
check on our guys,
Minnesota.
Taylor.
That's another.
Taylor getting a big stop once again after throwing an interception. Last time we saw him down here, he threw back-to-back interceptions. Let's see if he can cook it up. Oh, all you got to do. Oh, he was on the lineman. He was on the lineman. He snapped it. That's a nice dot. Tie the ball game up.
Threw over the top to Devontae Adams. And after, as you said, back-to-back possessions resulting in interceptions, Taylor Savoy rights the ship and ties the game at 14.
Here we go, game of the week. What a dot.
Yeah, with Taylor Savoy in a struggle at 10-0, you've got two 8-2 teams in the same region in this game.
User, I feel like anytime I'm watching Green Bay, it's Adams coming down with the ball 80% of the time if it's not Tunyon. So what is it about Adams in game that everyone is taking advantage of?
I mean, he's just getting open. You know, he's meeting all the thresholds. I'm pretty sure he has route tech. Like I said, I haven't double checked him, but Adams is one of the best receivers in the game. And EA does a good job with keeping and updating the rosters, making sure if a guy is showing out in real life, he should be showing out on the gridiron, the virtual gridiron.
And we've seen, kind of right on cue there, Tyler Irvin. We have seen him get a lot of touches in these Green Bay games, making that catch there to get inside the 10. He's lead blocking this time for Jones, who moves the chains on 2nd and inches. Chance for Tennessee Tech to build a 2-possession lead, maybe going into halftime. Still 46 seconds remaining. Cincinnati got a couple of timeouts.
This is big right here. It's big to get 7, and he does.
And there he is again, Tyler Irvin.
Got him with that seam streak in the back of the end zone.
A 6th-year pro out of San Jose State.
Bounce over to Memphis, Minnesota State, all tied up at 14. It's going to be Memphis with the ball again.
Corner route. Nice.
Woo. How about the performance so far from Evan Williams at Memphis? 5-5 against undefeated Minnesota State. And maybe a chance to take the lead going to halftime.
Oh, nice
Jones,
play.
big hole.
Nice play. He's going to the crib.
All the way, a 40-yard run. And Memphis back in front now with just 43 seconds to go in the half.
Like I said, you know, most of the guys who's been undefeated, like Taylor Savoy, that's 10-0, they've been blowing people out, handling business. That's what we saw last heat. Now here we go. Seem to be slacking.
Last play of the half here. Oregon State trying to get points on the board. Did Thomas come down with that?
No.
Nope, not quite.
1 second, boys.
Well, UCLA is on pace for 50. 28 here in the first half.
The Tuminator in the chat says, get this pizza, UCLA.
We need a pick 6. Oh, but he gave up a dot. Oh, but big hit.
Jarred it loose. Nice hit there to knock the ball free, and it'll be 28-0 at the half.
That's just a statement stuff at the goal line.
We get some points with 31 seconds left. Nice corner route. That's a laser.
Beautiful. Almost to midfield now with 25 seconds left. Chance for Cincinnati to cut it to a 1-score game in this matchup between two 8-2 teams in our Midwest region. Everyone chasing Taylor Savoy in Minnesota State in the Midwest, but he's down 7 in the second quarter in his game.
Oh, my goodness.
That's a big turnover there.
You had 25 seconds left on the clock, and instead it's 7 more for Tennessee Tech. That is a huge mistake out of Cincinnati.
Yeah, it was unfortunate. He got hit with an under pressure inaccurate. And, you know, really he threw it to the middle, but he should have threw it to the outside. If it would have been an under pressure inaccurate, it wouldn't have been interception at least. Interception to the bar.
Extra point makes it 21-3. Third quarter underway now in this Pac-12 showdown, UCLA and Oregon State.
Hold on now. Puckett, what's going on now? Yeah,
What's going on over here?
I don't know if you got the phone number to Oregon State, but he down 28 running the ball.
He's running the clock here.
Yeah, he's running the clock here.
He's chewing the clock.
He's a very smart guy. Definitely not.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
Puckett, I'm so sorry.
Let's get this pizza, baby.
Oh,
Let's
no,
get this
35.
I'm not upset. You know, it's holidays. It's time to share the wealth, share the love. We'll just take the money from EA and put it directly in your guys' pockets.
Check in on Portland State here, already up 7-0 late in the first quarter. Chance to go up by 2 touchdowns. Second and goal from the 2 with 30 seconds to go in the first.
Okay, when you finish with all this pizza, I need to know how you writing this off. How you gonna get by with this?
Yeah, I was gonna say we got to make some calls to some accountants tomorrow. Maybe a financial advisor for future episodes.
That's a loud one.
Hey, but don't look now, Puckett, but 14 points in the first quarter.
I'm liking it.
That's technically on pace for 50.
It's true. Math adds up.
You know, ain't no way CS Bakersfield, Elijah Wood gonna get blown out by 50 unless we got the stuff crossed over.
Did he get it in? Toes in? Nope.
Almost a score in the back of the end zone to tie it before the half. This is a big sequence here for Taylor Savoy, 10-0, Minnesota State down 7, but a chance to tie it at halftime.
You know, and I was expecting this game to be blowout, and it's ended up being the game of the heat.
Yeah.
Fun first half.
Well, I think one of the things we have to realize is Memphis is sitting at 5-5, right? But a lot of players early on in the first week or second week had to do a forfeit, or they couldn't play in a night's match. You fall behind very quickly on the leaderboard. So Memphis maybe had a few of those forfeits under their belt, but either way, hanging in that game. Meanwhile, UCLA already at 35 points. We are in the fourth quarter, and it feels like this is going to happen all night.
Let's go.
You better start figuring out what's going to happen if he gets to 70.
All I know, we got to the fourth quarter quick.
I was going to say, I thought we still had a lot of time left in the third, and I just looked at the clock. So
thank you for running the ball, Saints.
Yeah, you better hope the Saints take the air out of the ball in this next possession.
Oh,
the
nice.
problem is when he
Punch
runs, though, Carson rather gets in. This time, just stuffed a little short.
Almost. That'll take some time off the clock. Puckett, I know you like that.
The chat says Oregon State is going for the breadsticks. Puckett has made the call to Oregon State saying, hey, if you juice this clock out, I promise you'll get the best breadsticks of your life. And we're not talking about Little Caesars.
My sister lives in Seattle. I called her. I told her I need you to drive down to Oregon State real quick. We got a big issue here. UCLA. I need Josh Lewin to make a call. Tell his people to settle down.
No, they're rolling. They're rolling now. You can't stop this train.
I need to see one driver of Oregon State. What's going on here? There should be no handoff. If you're trying to make sure it's not ugly, it's too late for that.
Let's see if CSU Bakersfield. You said Elijah Wood wasn't going to go quietly here, user. Here's a chance to get on the board.
Ooh, that's a laser.
Shady McCoy, and the first touchdown for CSU Bakersfield.
And the wild part is, even if CSU Bakersfield isn't Elijah Wood, I wouldn't be able to tell because Elijah Wood is one of the most unorthodox players in the MCS. He's a good player, but he doesn't run the meta. He's going to be all over the place with his offense and defense.
Elijah Wood also played Frodo in the Hobbit and Lord of the Rings series.
His kick
Right,
is
you are.
good.
Sorry, Elijah. It's not the first time you heard it, and I feel like a jerk. All right, moving
Yeah,
on.
it can't be the first time. Meanwhile, we're going to take a look here at how Minnesota
Oh, my
State
goodness.
took the lead here.
Taylor stepping up, coming back. Even though the windows he's been throwing been tight, the guy's been lurking on his D lineman and the linebacker. If he's been on his cornerbacks and safety, he would have made a play on those.
Boy, what happened here? Portland State just gave up a touchdown to CSU Bakersfield, but they get right back on the board. 21-7.
Good God, that was fast.
You go back to that Memphis-Minnesota State game. Now we're going to see how Memphis at 5-5 responds to seeing 10-0 Taylor Savoy get the lead in the third quarter. He's got the momentum swinging his direction now.
Bad Zoe, I'm good. I'm good, especially with UCLA coming up with a big stop right here, making it 4th down. I think we all gonna be good. See if my guy can run this scoreboard up a little bit more for Puckett.
Well, let's see if Oregon State goes for it here. 1:56 left. This could be what decides the pizza.
Dude trying to get the breadsticks. Look how much time is out, but it's an interception to Shaq Griffin. Can he go to the Baja?
Still got plenty of time, though. 1:35 left. The question is going to be, will he get the 2-point conversion if he scores
He
here?
has to go for 2.
Has to go for 2, absolutely. $42-0 UCLA.
Strip
Andre
him.
Guadagno will go to 7-0. But he's trying to get to that
Oh, he got the 2
important
clock
50
on.
number.
He might not know about the free
Is he going to sit on the? Is he going to sit on the ball? Nope. Play action.
He's going to take the flat.
Get out of bounds. Losing a lot of yards there. 3rd and 13.
I don't think UCLA knows about the free grub.
Well, somebody needs to get in his ear.
Send the flare up, boys. Big interception
Big
right there.
turnover. Big turnover, and Taylor Savoy might be getting his footing here.
Yeah, second
Playing from
half.
behind in the first half, and now he's up 7 with the ball and a chance for more.
The Packers take
Second
over
half, it
first
seems
and
like he's
10.
starting to get back into that 10-0 Taylor Savoy that we was expecting.
Yeah, you go down by 2 scores here, and you're in a world of trouble if you're Memphis.
Nice read.
Smart pass there.
Tyler
Irvin again. We've seen him a lot in this game specifically.
Green Bay Packer.
That's a dot.
So Aaron Jones, the running back, gets in the end zone through the air from Aaron Rodgers, and Taylor Savoy converts off the interception. 35-21 after the extra point, about midway through the third. Kind of a surprising score here between 2-8-2 teams, user. You got Tennessee Tech running away with this one. Ethan Crowder in control.
Yeah, Ethan Crowder. I was thinking this was going to be game of the week, but it ended up being the Taylor Savoy game being game of the week.
This is Cincinnati. Brendan Haddon with the ball, but down 28-3, and time not on his side. Just a minute and change left in the third quarter. Looking for his first touchdown of the night.
Ocean Street. You see something with the seams?
Let's go, Cincy.
There
we
There
go.
it is, Antonio Brown. First touchdown for Brendan Haddon in this showdown against Tennessee Tech. Still down 3 scores, though.
Yeah, Brendan Haddon, I'm not sure he can come back, but you never know. Still in the third quarter. Maybe if Ethan mismanaged this minute and 12 seconds, he might have a chance. We'll see.
Probably too far away from 50 here. I think he's just going to try to play this one smart, wouldn't you think, user?
Oh, yeah. I don't believe 50 burgers on the table right here.
Let's see how he plays here. Up 28-10, late third quarter. This is such an important game. Puckett, you talked about it. With only 2 teams getting by in these regional setups, this is the Midwest region. You're at 8-2 and you're playing another 8-2 team. This win, it is huge.
In the Midwest region, all these guys, you got Taylor Savoy 10-0. You got these other 2 guys 8-2. And it's only going to be the top 2. So this game right here could really be the deciding factor who makes it out of the Midwest. But
that's a beautiful throw, and Adams staying in bounds. We have said Davante Adams' name a lot tonight. We've seen so many of these Green Bay Tampa Bay matchups.
Golden. Oh, that's a laser right there.
There's Adams again, and he's going to break free for the score.
All right, well, it should have been the closest match here of Heat 3. We could see some pizza opportunities, guys. There's still a full quarter to go.
Yeah, user, you said it was too far away. Missed the extra point, though.
That's the 3rd one today.
The little stuff.
Meanwhile, here's Taylor Savoy looking to take a commanding lead here.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Remember, user, he was down, what, 21-14 late second quarter, scored right before the half to tie it at 21.
Yeah, that was
took
big.
all that momentum into the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, he had been struggling the whole first half, throwing interceptions, very uncharacteristics of a 10-0 team.
Here's Robert Tonyan, the tight end, with another touchdown. And Taylor Savoy has officially flipped the switch here in the 3rd quarter.
I like how you did that there with the backfield. I like that. I peeped it.
2-point conversion.
Taylor not only smelling the victory, but smelling some pizza here. Going for 2 to try to make it 42-21. Doesn't get it. 40-21 the score remains, but he's rolling downhill.
All right, gentlemen, we'll jump back to the action in this game. But first, we got to tell everyone in the chat what they're hanging out for. Here's your chance to get yourself a linebacker. We got Ken Norton available from the 49ers. What do you like about this guy's stats, user?
Stats? He's a 49er. Everyone knows the 49ers is one of the best themed teams in Madden. And you get Ken Norton, automatic starter with 86 speed. You throw him out there, bare minimum, he's going to be 89 speed on your squad. You know, he has 92 tackle, 91 play rate, 88 block shed. He's going to be a great guy to have in your front 7 to stop the run.
All right, I see a lot of people asking for the dump truck, but if you want Ken Norton, put Norton in the chat right now. I'm talking on Level Next GG as well as right here on twitch.tv/EA Madden NFL. We'll pick a winner from each chat. In the moment, let's jump back in. We got Tennessee Tech versus Cincinnati. Cincinnati down big in this one. It's Tennessee with the ball.
Yeah, Tennessee Tech has been in command this entire game. Wow. Oh, my goodness. What a catch. Davante Adams. One hand over the top. Unbelievable grab.
All right, so let me tell y'all what just happened right now. All right, if you notice, Davante Adams, he got the red X or orange X, whatever you want to see. See that X that's lit up? That's the X factor. So he has double me, which means if he is not double, he's going to come down with that catch 100% of the time. And that's what just happened right there. So no matter how ridiculous it may look, that's what double me. That's what double me X factor is going to get you.
Left him open underneath there, all the way down to the 1. As we're into the 4th quarter, 1st and goal. Tennessee Tech ahead comfortably, and they'll extend it even further. Jones plows in for another Tennessee Tech touchdown.
Jumping back over, this is Memphis, Minnesota State. Minnesota State already with 40. Memphis trying to put points up. Not going to be their time.
I'm pretty sure that Taylor has heard about the pizza.
The pizza pigeon has arrived.
The pizza pigeon has arrived at Taylor's Savoy. I can promise you he's going for it.
Taylor has played as well as anybody in this third quarter. This was a 21-21 game at the half.
Mm-hmm.
And it was 21-14, Minnesota State down with just seconds left. And there's another score.
Oh, yeah, you might as well go ahead and get that ready. You might as well go ahead and get that ready.
Yeah, go ahead and establish that Twitter connection there, Puckett.
Hit me up. It's real cool. Just kidding. Taylor Savoy, happy to buy you some pizza tonight, buddy. Do me a favor, though. Be unlike Alex Oates. Tell me what pizza places actually deliver to you. Alex, I'm so sorry Domino's nor Papa John's like you. We're going to find you a spot, though.
Well, here's our most competitive game going on right now. Portland State has seen their lead trimmed down to 5 against CSU Bakersfield, but looking to pull ahead a little bit more about midway through the third quarter. Portland State, Ty Purcell, 4-6. CSU Bakersfield, Elijah Woods, 7-3.
Adams.
That's a dot.
First and goal now.
Guys, did you see that went to 13 and not 17? I think that's the first time we've seen that tonight.
We've seen a lot of Tanyan, the tight end, here inside the red zone.
Big ol' 85, that right side.
Yep.
Double A gap. Is he sending the heat?
You got Adams alone to the left. Could be a big score here, make it a 2-possession game. Back of the end zone. And caught by Valdez-Scantling for the score.
Feels like he's got a lot of time, user. Is there anything you can do if you're CSU Bakersfield to step up the heat?
He has to get a stop on defense, but it's tough. He's playing against Aaron Rodgers. He has his X factor lit up. You know, that's a tough situation. When you get those X factors lit up, man, it's tough to get him out of the zone.
Intended for Devontae Adams. Incomplete.
Well, here you go, Puckett. The field goal for 50.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and make sure I secure that.
That's right.
And we just cashed in for Taylor Savoy.
Two large pizzas.
21.
Oh, yeah. 2 large pizzas, wings, and breadstick. Don't let Puckett cheat you now. Don't let him cheat you. He might get you, in the Discord and message you on Twitter like, look, man, you're going to get 1 medium. No.
No, me. User's getting me in trouble here. Fortunately, I have some clips saved that have the exact quote of the offer, user. I haven't listened to them yet, but you might be right.
Puckett, you notice how he's upping the stakes every single game?
Right? Your firstborn child, 1 bar of gold. 82 boneless wings. Get the bones out of them. Extra meat.
My kingdom for a pizza.
Oh, man. I'm glad you mentioned boneless wings. Remember Pizza Hut?
Either you and I are either going to be the best friends or one of us won't make it past 40.
There is Tyler Irvin. He's kind of been the breakout player for Green Bay in this one. It's either him or Tanyan, the tight end. If it's not Adams, it's either Tyler Irvin or Robert Tanyan. And my goodness, what has gotten into Taylor Savoy since halftime?
Taylor Savoy said he's going for the 21 and over gift. That's what he said.
Yeah, I was just looking at. I was trying to find out. He's an accounting junior. So
junior? Uh-oh. He might be.
He might be fringe, It all depends.
Yeah.
When did mom and dad start you in that first grade? All right, let's get into this one. It's CSU Bakersfield versus Portland State, guys. Bakersfield not out of this one yet, down 12, and this is a big one.
Ronald Jones get past the rest of the defense to the 10, to the 5, and Ronald Jones is in. And we've got a 1-score game here. CSU Bakersfield coming right back in what is our only real competitive game right now, user.
Correct, and both of these guys have made multiple MCS club finals, T.Y. Purcell, and as you know, Elijah Wood, Big Bully.
Taylor Savoy's got the ball back again, and again he scores.
Taylor Savoy going for it all.
He may
64.
crack 70 in this game.
Okay, we don't have a 70 bomb yet. This is the full user platter, I feel like, if you hit an 80. Because he's hitting 70 guaranteed, right? There's 2:20 on the clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to go ahead and make up something for the 70 bombs, right?
He scored 43 points in the second half.
Fair catch made
That's
at the
ridiculous.
25-yard line.
Fucking, I ain't trying to force nothing on you. Y'all would never do that. But I'm
I
saying.
would never dig you a deeper hole than you already.
I would never do that. That's not the type of person I am. But I'm just saying.
Not.
But I'm just saying. I'm just speaking on behalf of the chat. I'm just speaking on behalf of the chat now. They saying they gotta have something for the 70 ball.
70 bomb. Ooh, let me get creative.
Well, let's see if he can get the ball back.
Oh, you need some help? You need some help making up something for the 70
Yeah,
ball.
what are you throwing on top of my 2 pizzas here, Mr. User?
All right, well, since you know.
What are you chiming in with? Go ahead. I'm ready to hear your help.
I'm not gonna make you order from multiple. I'm not gonna make you order from multiple places.
Oh, okay.
But
What a guy.
you know, most of the times, you know, if you're getting something, you're gonna need a little something sweet with it, a dessert. So whatever they got there, whether it be cheesesteak or a baked cookie, if you're at a pizza place, you know, you might want something sweet. How about a dessert?
Well,
Ooh,
check
there's
this
Howard.
out. Here's CSU Bakersfield coming back and taking the lead.
I was going to read a
Wood.
few responses from the chat, but those are not appropriate, guys. Try again.
Well, they think this the Howard Stern show over here,
Right?
don't they?
Oh, it's getting football after dark. Let's make it PG again, kids. All right. Shout out to everyone though here on EA Madden NFL as well as Level Next GG, your official home of collegiate esports. We've got a huge one here as Bakersfield mounting the comeback has now taken the lead and they're going for more.
Going up by
Big
3 with
bully.
a 2-point conversion.
Big Bully fighting back, 7-3.
Yeah. They were down 28-16. Now it's 31-28. It's good to see a game with a tight finish here. We have seen a lot of blowouts in the last couple of heats.
You know, I used to be kind of disappointed by blowouts, but ever since Puckett has came along, he's really giving everyone some motivation.
You're welcome.
Credit to Puckett for making the blowouts interesting
Right?
tonight.
No one wants to see you just kneel the ball to grind out the clock. This isn't Tuesday night. This is Wednesday night. Pizza night.
That's right. Uh-oh. Oh, he's only up 8.
Uh-oh.
This will be for 2.
9.
This will be for 2 points though. That was a 2-point conversion. So, but this will get Green Bay within a touchdown with 15 seconds
True.
left of 50.
That's pizza range.
It is.
And he
Got to
gets
get
the
the ball
ball.
back with 15 seconds left.
3 timeouts.
So you're saying there's a chance.
And I'm not saying Texas Tech, if you got clear route, anything like that, the one-play bombs, now is the time.
Shout out to Sweaty Lyric in the chat, hustling his YouTube account. If you guys want to learn from Sweaty Lyric, check him out, guys. Not tonight. Right now, you got to watch and see how the pizza is being earned. Green Bay with 12 seconds to go down this field. Or will Cincinnati be able to hold on and keep my wallet a little bit thicker?
You don't need a chat, blow the coverage.
Send him the text.
Well,
Field goal
Brendan
block.
will share the pizza with you.
That's a dot. Timeout.
He's
Call
out.
the timeout, 7 seconds.
Okay.
Timeout.
See, we have inspired these players tonight. Who knew it just took a little bit of bread, tomato sauce, and cheese?
There'd be no other reason to watch the last 6 seconds of this game.
Come on, cook up a hot one. You got it.
We got
Chat saying pizza party in Tennessee.
2 plays here at most.
Oh, Adams is ready. He's calling it out. Just let
Here
me
he is in the
streak.
slot left. Keep an eye on him. 17 in the slot to the left. 6 seconds left.
You
Looking
got
for
him up
50.
the middle. Up the middle.
Yep.
That's a
Last
laser.
play.
Oh,
And
man.
picked off.
That's my Ohio boys looking out
Puckett.
right there.
Unless he fumbles. Nope.
True. Very true. Anything is possible tonight. We are paying out pizzas. Jonathan Tran has collected one. Alex Oates has collected one. Who else is putting up 50 plus? We already had another one here in Heat 3 from Taylor Savoy.
But meanwhile, we've got a tremendous finish in this Portland State CSU Bakersfield showdown. Portland State was up 28-16. Bakersfield came back to take a 3-point lead, and here's Ty Purcell of Portland State with 1:20 left.
And Jay Rockefeller, I'm sorry, man. You know, that's one thing we do not believe over here in Level Next. You got to hit the goal. Yes, he got 47. It was close with the bomb, but you got to get 50. You know, we just can't rob Puckett now. We just can't strong arm rob the man. You got to at least hit the 50.
We have standards here.
You got to put half 100, you know? 47's not as impressive as half 100.
All right, 1:04 left for Portland State, down 3. 41 yards from the lead. Out of the backfield, Tanya, the tight end. And now 2nd and 1.
What are we seeing on defense here, user?
You know, Elijah, he switched to the 140, trying to apply some pressure, at least make him think that he's going to apply some pressure.
Okay.
You know, right now, he's in field goal range, so he might dial up the heat right here to try to sack him and get him out of field goal range. We'll see.
See if they keep it on the ground here, just try to get the first down. They won't. Rogers underneath. There's a first down conversion down inside the 20 as Valdez-Scantling tumbles to the 18. 36 seconds to go. Looks to be good clock management here. Still 2 timeouts remaining, down to 30 seconds and down 3. Rogers sliding left. Valdez-Scantling inside the 10.
It's getting scary for Elijah Wood, man.
Yeah, he's playing real conservative on defense, just, you know, playing that bend but don't break defense. We might need to apply a little bit of pressure.
Can Portland State jump back in front after giving up the 12-point lead in the 4th quarter?
Running back.
Rogers, they
GGs.
got him out of the backfield. Jones for the score, and Portland State goes in front with just seconds remaining in the game.
And that is a big dot from T.Y. Purcell. Like I said before, both of these guys, club finals. They've made multiple club finals.
Ty Purcell also goes out to Hawaii to swim with dolphins, was his fun fact. The senior criminology major. Comp player for various clubs, currently with a 4-point lead. 22 seconds left on the clock for CSU Bakersfield's Elijah Wood.
All
19
right.
seconds left.
What can you do here in 19 seconds? Down by 4. You gotta get 6 here.
I mean, you have all 3 timeouts, so you can use the whole field. You don't have to really look towards the sideline. That's an advantage for the offense and a disadvantage for the defense because they might be trying to play the sidelines and leave the middle of the field open. The point is you can't waste time, you know, looking at stuff and trying to playmaker and waiting for route bounces. If it's open, take the read no matter where it's at.
Yeah, you got to maximize your number of plays here. But even though you got 3 timeouts, you can only run so many plays with 19 seconds remaining. Brady hanging on to it here. A lot of time being taken off and takes the sack.
You know what's so
7
wild
seconds
about
off the clock.
What's so wild about that? He has Tom Brady X Factor lit up, which lets him know which receiver is open, and X is literally blinking in front of him, and he does not throw it to him.
Big miss. Big miss there for Elijah Wood. Now 12 seconds remaining. Jones over the middle, but Ty Purcell will give him that. Now
We
get
get one
7
more freebie
seconds.
like that.
You try to take one more play here to get a few more yards or go ahead and take your shot at the end zone?
We got to take the shot at the end zone now. 7 seconds. Chuck it up.
Yep. Can't take any chances. Go ahead and fire it down there.
All right, boys, big finish.
Look for big Mike Evans.
He has
See
the
if he can
post.
haul one in.
He
Run
has
it
the
in,
post.
Tom.
He's one-on-one. Can he slam on him?
To Godwin. Did he get it? He got it!
Are you kidding me? Elijah Wood.
Unbelievable! A Hail Mary victory for CSU Bakersfield and Elijah Wood.
We got to see this again. There's only one option.
Oh, my goodness. Godwin just letting them hang. Just dropping them right on top of the dome. Oh,
Is that
my
it?
goodness.
Is that all the games? I think we are wrapped up for Heat 3, guys. We are paying out pizzas tonight, and I'm not even mad about it. But what a finish. The closest battle we had on the night coming down to a Hail Mary pass as Elijah Wood is going to be thanking his lucky stars. Here's a look at how Heat 3 rounded out. You saw 64 points coming out of Minnesota State, the biggest score we have seen out of any of the players here on Level Next GG. Fellas, a lot of fun tonight. Did you have a favorite game in that final series?
I said my favorite game was UCLA. I was thinking he was going to get the 50 burger. He ran the scope the first half. I don't know what happened to mixed signals. I don't know if you start paying people off for breadsticks behind the scene. But, you know, the second half, he didn't run it up. He just juiced the clock out. But I thought he was going to get the 50 burger.
Shout out to everyone in the chat, everyone wanting to get Ken Norton. We've got our winners picked out. It's going to be Furry84 here in the Level Next chat. Thanks for watching the show again. Welcome back. And of course, over in EA's chat, we had T-Bone32A, who is going to be adding another star player to their lineup. This has been an awesome show, guys. It's getting better every single week. And we just did 3 heats, but we still have our match of the week to go. User, before we get to that, tell me a little bit about what you're hoping to see here in the final match of the night. What are you looking forward to?
A great game or a blowout. One or the other. You know what I'm saying? Get to the 60 burger, the 50 burger, or let's have a great game. Let's not be mediocre in the middle. Let's just have it one way or the other, right?
All right, guys. Before we move on, I want to give a big shout out to our very own John Britt from the University of Oregon. I know you've been calling the MCS. Mr. Football 88 got the job done. User, talk to us a little bit about this man.
John Britt, y'all been seeing him every Wednesday. He's been out here balling. And yesterday, he had his...
And he's got a man open. That's Reggie Bush. That's a broken coverage. Bush in open space. Play one. Play time. Mr. Football is here. And look at that stare into the camera from the confident young man from Eugene, Oregon.
I'm really seeing him on the live stage and paying attention. So I've been watching him like play his game, but I haven't seen him on camera. And when I tell you he's entertainment, man, I instantly fell in love with this guy. Yo, congratulations to Mr. Football. As you see, he looks at the camera, just the swag as he displayed in the championship game. Now he's officially a club champion. Once again, if y'all don't know who he is, man, give him a follow on Twitter, Mr._/FT88.
There you go. We will see him again in future weeks. He's representing the Pac-12, and we'll show you those standings on a future episode. For now, we're going to commercial break. When we come back, we got Boise State and more. You don't want to miss it.